Beyond by Mercedes Lackey is a great character-driven story. This not just follows typical novel format but also gives some detailed explanation of how to escape an evil empire. The characters and storyline caught my attention from the start. The idea of the heralds and companions is very fascinating. I'm so happy writer Mercedes Lackey has chosen to treat Valdemar readers with a story about establishing a Valdemar. I truly liked reading the surprises toward the end of the novel. The narration of the novel is in third person. It shifts the narration between Cortez, the Duke of Valdemar, and Delia, his young sister-in-law. The two, Cortez and Delia, invest a considerable measure of time in their own heads thinking big thoughts. Each time it was like slamming into a wall of thoughts that just pushed me completely out of the story. Moving beyond their in-word speeches, I truly liked the plot of this book. Valdemar is a territory in an empire controlled by an evil emperor. There is a lot of subterfuge and spying and plots inside plots here. I would prefer not to give spoilers. Still, what Cortez uncover when he goes to the magnificent royal residence is truly intriguing. I look forward to read how new plot lines that are opened mid-story are settled later in the series. In case you're new to the universe of Valdemar, the idea of the mind magic isn't actually very much clarified in this book. It is assumed you have read other novels in the series and are very much familiar. So in case you are a new reader, that might be somewhat of a stumbling block. Maybe it will be better clarified in the following book. The world building was clearly very well done in Beyond by Mercedes Lackey. The characters were engaging, and Cortez was resolved to save as many individuals as possible even if he has to sacrifice himself. Happily, he was willing to pay attention to advice and so came up with better plans over his own. All in all, I will recommend this novel to longtime fans of the series.
Thanks for listening this book review podcast. If you like this review, don't forget to follow, so that you do not miss any of our future podcast. Also show us your love by sharing it with your friends and family.